Hello everyone, my name is Jimmy. Welcome to Just My Opinion. Today, I want to talk about something that's been bothering me for a while, like years. And it's about the fact that modern games in the last 2-3 years, do not age. And what I mean by that is their prices do not generally reduce. A lot of the big companies and big studios don't reduce the price of their old games, and it really bothers me because, first of all, a new game, no matter how awesome it is, and if it's awesome, it's gonna sell really fast. A lot of people are gonna play it, but even if it's not like the most hyped thing ever, within the first year, those are the people who generally will buy that game. Those are the largest amount of customers you're ever gonna have is within the first year. And after that, yeah, you know, somebody might buy it here and there, maybe from a sale, maybe it just starts trending again. So let's say 2 years. That's the lifespan of a game. So anything beyond that is just like, if you sell a copy, I don't know, I call it free money, because you're not supposed to make money off it unless you have expansions or something like that. You're not supposed to make money off that game. It's run its course. In 2 years, how many new games are coming? How many new awesome games are coming to compete with your old product that the people are forgetting about? Because now we're talking about the new hot thing. Like right now, this game Cuphead, super awesome, really great artistic style. But in 2 years, if it sells, hey man, that's gonna be a surprise for everybody, you know, because in 2 years, there's gonna be a new Cuphead, there's gonna be a new Smash hit, something awesome is gonna come out. So a lot of studios, I notice it on Steam consistently, they keep the original price of their games unchanged. And sometimes it is reduced a little bit, which is still good, but when I see a game that is from like 2007, 2010, and it costs as much on release day, it's like 40 euros, or let's talk dollars, like $50, $60 for a brand new game, and then you have a game that costs $50, but it's like 5 years old. So that doesn't make any sense. And if your game hasn't sold, like if you're trying to get new customers for such an old game, you gotta convince them, man, because if you didn't convince them in 5 years, even 2 years, if you didn't convince me to buy your game by that time, you gotta drop the price, man. You gotta make a selling point here. Say, hey, we have a great game, we know it's a little bit old, but it's really good. Let's reduce the price, make some money, and win new customers, especially for sequels. I noticed a lot of games, you know, Divinity 2 just came out, and the original one costs only $10 less than the sequel. In my opinion, dude, even a 50% reduction, there were some sales to promote before the release of Divinity 2, but the original one still costs tons of money, and it's from 2015, now at 2017. Come on, man, drop the price. Like, anybody who would have played this would have played it by now. So I really don't understand that greed and why companies do not reduce the price, because it's a software. You don't have to spend anything on production, you're not packaging, there's no distribution crazy deals. I know Steam takes a cut, and it's about 30%, or so I've heard. And yes, it's a lot, but as I said, 2 years from now, if you're selling games, it's a win, it's free money, even after Steam takes their cut. And everything else in life gets its price reduced over time. Your phone, you have a nice phone, okay man, they release a new one, iPhone, Samsung, whatever, something new comes out, the old one gets cheaper. And 2 generations backwards, it's even cheaper. Your car, every year it drops in value, and like a lot. Your fridge, your washing machine, even your clothes, man, everything just reduces in value and gets cheaper and cheaper to get it as new things come along. But with games, there's this really weird trend where they keep the prices, and it's really pissing me off. And in my opinion, especially for old products, just reduce the price, man. You're still gonna make some money. Same goes for like weird DLCs, and that has been plaguing the game industry for the past 2-3 years. It's just so much stuff that they basically cut out from the game and then overprice it. It's another problem. Like, why are you overpricing, and why are you selling like a single mission of content for like an hour or two, and you're pricing it basically as a proper game. If you're spending $20, $30 for a shitty DLC, that's crazy. I noticed yesterday a review about a mission, a single mission in the first Tomb Raider game, and it cost €2.50, which is not that much. And you're saying, yeah, it's okay, but it's just for a single mission, and no matter how awesome it is, no matter how much effort you put into this, it's way overpriced. Shadow of War is coming out soon. They had a staff member who passed away. I think he was a producer of the game. Warner Bros. Did a great thing, made a custom character for him to honor him, his work, made it payable, and the money was allegedly going to go to charity, but only in America, only in certain states. Community, huge outrage. Now it's gonna be free, and it's they just gonna donate money to his family to help support it. But that was only done after public outrage because it was bad PR for them. And it's just constant greed from companies. And in my opinion, this is the big point I want to make here. In my opinion, if you lower prices, you're gonna drive your sales up, because outside of America, outside of England, there is a huge market for games, and that a lot of those people can't afford to keep buying new games. So we're all constantly waiting for sales or games to reduce in their price. And just by law, just natural law of market, everything that gets older, reduce the price, and you're gonna make money. Unless your GTA Grand Theft Auto 5 keeps selling to this day, allegedly it's made over $3 billion. Unless you have a product like this that keeps updating, adding new stuff, and keeps the community engaged, then you can afford to do that. But even then, they are still being greedy, because their game is super old and they keep selling it for like €60, and every now and then they put it on sale. So this is what I think about it. I reckon after the first 2 years, a game should be like permanently reduced to 50% off, and then maybe you do Steam summer sales, Christmas sales, whatever, and so we can get it. It doesn't make sense. New things come out all the time, and you can't compete with that. Like, if you didn't convince someone to buy a product in 2 years, chances are he's not gonna buy it unless you give him a good incentive. And reducing the price, that's the biggest thing you can do. But that's my opinion, and my opinion doesn't matter.